had my first cigarette at age 13. And at age 17 is when I really started smoking on a regular basis. And then in 2000 is when I found the little sore on the inside of my mouth, and it wouldn't go away. And on a routine dentist appointment, he saw it and he thought it looked suspicious. So he did a biopsy. Well, it came back as mouth cancer. So I had to go through radiation. And then in December is when we discovered the tumor in my larynx. The day of my surgery, I can remember smoking up to the front door of the hospital. That's how addicted I was. And I didn't know that I was so addicted until after I got out of the hospital. When I went home, I went straight. I went straight to my bedroom, picked up a cigarette, put it in my mouth, and lit it. And for the first time, I really looked at myself in a mirror. And I thought, Terry, what are you doing? You have a hole in your neck, and you're getting ready to use what did it to you. My advice to somebody who doesn't smoke, don't ever start. My advice to those who do smoke, please quit, or at least try.
According to thetruth.com, in the US, 41,000 people die each year from secondhand smoke-related diseases. The CDC says that tooth loss and gum disease are highly caused by smoking. You're more susceptible to COVID, you're more susceptible to infections and diseases. My grandmother died earlier this year from having COVID, and maybe she would have survived if she wasn't a smoker. So my granny had smoked 3 packs a day for 57 years straight. Never stopped. It might have been even longer than that because she had been smoking since she was 12. She died at 79. She smoked while she was pregnant with my dad. Maybe if she wasn't smoking her whole life and could have stopped, she would have lived. Because of all her years of smoking and everything else that she did, it caused her to have lung problems, heart problems, which made her so much more susceptible to getting COVID and not being able to survive from it. In 2017, I was vaping. I had smoked cigarettes before because people around me were, and I didn't really think much of it because I just thought that I was immune, that I was never going to get any of that happen to me. By around August of 2017, I was in my room watching TV, and I had pulled out whatever vape I had at the time, and I hit it, and it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't think anything was wrong. About 30 seconds later, I just feel like I cannot breathe. I have no idea what's going on. I feel like I'm suffocating, and my mom runs in. Apparently I'm turning blue, and she calls 911. They pick me up. I get to the ER, and I completely black out. I don't remember anything else, just of what the doctor told me, what my mom told me, and they had said that my lung had collapsed because I was smoking so much and I should have stopped. So I was in the hospital for 2.5 weeks, learning how to breathe again. with a big old scar on my side from that. I've never been in so much pain in my entire life, feeling like I couldn't breathe, feeling like I was drowning. Don't smoke. It's not worth it. It's not fun having a 2-inch tube shoved into your lung from your side, blacked out, no idea what's going on, and having so much harder to walk far distances now because I constantly feel like I'm breathing so heavy.